Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of my YouTube channel. Ever since Jake brought on uh, what I personally consider to be a future Hall of Fame wide receiver in Brandon Marshall onto his show for a little while, got me thinking, why isn't anyone outside of Jets Nation talking about Brandon Marshall's, 2015 season with the Jets? Brandon Marshall with the Jets put up franchise records that still hold up to this day. You know, and not many fans outside of the New York Jet fan base really talk about Brandon Marshall's 2015 season. And that to me is kind of disgraceful, in my opinion. Brandon Marshall, in my opinion, is a future Hall of Fame wide receiver, despite his legal troubles, his inability, his troubles balancing, his controlling, his borderline personality disorder, things like that. But with that being said, he was. Did I put it on freaking? Hold on a second. Did I put this shit on? Um. Um. I no. Hello. Hello. So he's a subscriber. Okay. Hello, Carly. How are you? Hello, Bill M. Hello, Vinny. Hello, Oscar the Grouch. Hello, everybody. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I think his 2015 season's kind of underappreciated, in my opinion, by those who are not Jet fans. I mean, in 2015, he recorded 109 receptions, which is a franchise record, 1,502 yards, franchise record, and ties Art Powell, don't know much about him, and the late Hall of Famer, Don Maynard for most touchdown receptions in the season, 14, which also happens to be a career best for Brandon Marshall. And he did this with a talented yet inconsistent journeyman quarterback in Ryan Fitzpatrick. He did all that. That goes to show you how great he was. To me, do I think he belongs in the Hall of Fame? Absolutely. But I think he was that damn good of a wide receiver, Brandon Marshall, in my humble and honest opinion. And I think, his what he did for us Jet fans in 2015 is the reason why he's still to this day a fan favorite among Jet fans. Because of how productive he was, how dominant he was, how consistent he was. He's a great player. They call him the machine. Some people call him a baby T.O. I wouldn't. I mean, he did break T.O.'s record for the most catches in a single game with the Broncos in 2009 with 21, which is pretty incredible. I'm trying to think what else to say. I have so much stuff on my mind. But yeah, what he did for, I mean, yeah, it was good that he talked good about us. I mean, if he was able to handle Chicago, he was definitely able to handle New York. And to be honest with you guys, I wanted Brandon Marshall on the Jets in 2010 after we came back from the first of two consecutive trips to the AFC title game. I think he would have helped out Mark Sanchez a lot if he came to the Jets in 2010, but Mike Tenenbaum didn't pull the trigger. He goes to Miami, and even though he puts on a show there, they go nowhere. Is any guys you want to say? Just working and listening. Thank you, King Jamie. Um, he was outstanding, Brandon Marshall. I mean, I loved him when he was on the Broncos. Obviously, hello South Philly, what's up? The Super Bowl is this upcoming Sunday. Can't wait. Definitely looking forward to it. Won't be watching the halftime show though. Excuse me. Excuse me for yawning. I apologize. Yeah, I was actually going to talk about that. Hello, Soink Nation. That was crazy. It was against the Cleveland Browns. Speaking of Fitzpatrick, I always felt he threw a lot of times I felt he threw a horrible pass, a horrible ball. Like I didn't think he was that great of a passer. That was no that to me was the play of the season, in my opinion. Week 1 versus Browns. Fitzpatrick literally throws it right to Sean Gibson and Brandon Marshall. Like, give me that shit. What's the best quality about Marshall? I think his hands, his ability to break tackles. I mean, he's basically a beast. They call him the machine. Thoughts on Spielman? I think that's a good hire. I really think that's a good hire. I think it's a good hire. Very good hire, in my opinion. Yeah, when we talk about that, I heard not the Chris Spielman. I would love to have him. I like the Rick Spielman hire. I heard he was the former GM of the Vikings. I heard he's done a lot of good there in the front office. That's pretty damn good news. I don't think the Jets should draft a quarterback in this round, King Jamie. I don't think they should in the first round. I think they should draft him in later rounds, but that's just me personally. Honestly, with you, I don't know who they should draft. I really honestly don't freaking know. I don't know about Jackson Dart. I heard he's supposed to be pretty good, but I haven't really seen film of him. Um, but yeah. Hmm. I do like Tyler Warren. I do like Abdul Carter, and I do like Mason Graham. Those are the only players I know about. But anyway, that's all I wanted to really talk about was Brandon Marshall. A little bit about Brandon Marshall's 2015 season. I think it's historic. I think it should be talked about more often among NFL fans. But that's just me personally. Anyways, I hope to see you guys next time for my next live stream, which will premiere around 5:30. Stay tuned for that, and always, peace out.